Yeah, hi, I'm Paul Colley, Director of Rugby at United Services Portsmouth.
Good. Okay, so first of all, today, great result, 59-0. Did you think before the game it was going to go that way?
You can never really... I've learned over my many years in rugby to try and pre-forecast. I knew we had a strong side, and I knew that if we played to our structures, we would do well. And I actually felt they really stuck at the task. So we played very well to get the win, but I didn't forecast 59-0 because I think that's setting yourself up for failure if you do that.
So that's two 50-plus point wins in the last sort of 2 weeks, and which is absolutely great to see. How do you see your input at the club, having been here before? How do you feel like you're settling in now? What 5 league games in?
So what I'm also enjoying this season over the last year, I was Director of Rugby of another club for nearly 21 years, is that I'm a bit more involved with hands-on coaching, which is rewarding. And we had to build the club up a little bit. They had quite a low numbers of players, so we only had one team last year. And so my main focus has been to expand the player base, because if you haven't got a seconds, then you've got nowhere for sort of fringe players or players who are coming into rugby as a first starter or a colt, etc. So I think my main input so far, for a bit of structure, bring in and enthuse players to play, and we put out 2 sides today and they haven't had a second team for a while. So that, to me, is as big an achievement as winning 59-0 today.
And genuinely, I think that's it. And what have you done to increase player numbers then? How have you gone about that then?
Well, the first thing I did was push through, which I had to push through quite hard, that we would need to make a second team. And that wasn't easy, because then we could market and say, no matter what level of rugby you are, you can get rugby here.
Right, okay.
And then I've just used people that I know, some of my internal contacts, tried to network. This club is connected to the Navy, it's part of the Royal Navy Rugby Union, and we probably haven't had in recent years, so I'm told, as many Navy lads as we probably could and should. And so we've worked hard on developing that and making Navy lads want to come and play on Burnaby Road's pitch, which is a fantastic.
I think probably one of the best pitches in Hampshire. I think there's no question.
Even the South Coast, to be honest.
So what's next? What's the dream look like for US then? What's the plan for the season?
The plan for the season is to compete at the top of the league. Generally, the teams that deserve to go up. So whether we're there or not, I don't know. We've certainly got the potential to play a level higher. And on our day with our best side, we could probably even compete a level beyond that. But we're going to have to wait and see. Obviously, we have players come in and come out, with it being quite a lot of our Navy and a couple of Army players. So sometimes they're not available through deployments and operations, etc. So we haven't got a fixed ambition. My fixed ambition is simply to make sure we've got 2 teams to play rugby going into next season to keep us sustainable. Because they were very close last year and the year before of not actually sustaining a first team because they didn't have enough players. I think we only had 23, 24 registered players. We've now got about 60 and we've got about 80 or 90 in our spawns. So keeping that momentum going, we're in the RFU Community Cup, so we'd like to do well in that. We've got through the first round and we've got the next round next week at home against Pulborough. So hopefully we'll get a good cup run, and who knows, maybe Twickenham.
Good. Anyway, thank you very much for letting me come down today.
No worries,
great to meet you, and I'll see you